Smedley Butler, a US Marine Corps general who was the most decorated Marine at the time of his death, summed it up well when he said,
"I spent 33 years and 4 months in active military service, and during that period, I spent most of my time as a high-class muscle man for big business, for Wall Street and the bankers. In short, I was a racketeer, a gangster for capitalism. I helped make Mexico safe for American oil interests. I helped make Haiti and Cuba a decent place for the National City Bank boys to collect revenues in. I helped in raping of half a dozen Central American republics for the benefit of Wall Street. I helped purify Nicaragua for the international banking house of Brown Brothers. I brought light to the Dominican Republic for the American sugar interests. I helped make Honduras right for the American fruit companies. In China, I helped see to it that Standard Oil went on its way unmolested. Looking back on it, I might have given Al Capone a few hints. The best that he could do was operate his racket in 3 districts. I operated on 3 continents. War is a racket. It always has been. A few profit and the many pay.
If you want to go bomb somebody, there's remarkably little discussion about how much it might cost, but when you have a discussion about whether or not we can assist people who are suffering, then suddenly we become very, cost conscious.
The insatiable, never-ending quest for profit creates a cruel cycle of devastation. Toxic pollution, disease and war are all accepted as normal.
You have sort of a wartime economy that begins to be self-perpetuating, and you have powerful people inside of a power vacuum, really, who see it as in their interest to perpetuate the conflict.
It does, however, benefit the few at the top who live parasitically by the manipulation and control of money.
Protest after protest, we never stop the wars, they continue to go perpetually. It seems that we need a different approach in dealing with the problem of perpetual warfare. How does the Venus Project approach this?
If you really wish to bring an end to war, poverty, hunger, and most crimes, what we have to do eventually through education is declare all of the Earth's resources as the common heritage of all the world's people. That would be number 1. If that is attained, then we can do away with all the artificial boundaries that separate people. Before the states had joined together into one nation, there were territorial disputes at all the borders. There were militias. But once the states had joined together, the militias disappeared. There was no need for it. The same process can be applied to all the sovereign nations of the world. To be invited in to a participatory democracy whereby all the resources are shared by all the world's people. I see that as the only means. Transitionally, if you substitute any other system, will have built-in antagonisms. So this is what we have to strive toward. I don't say this can be accomplished in one swoop. It's a slow process of education and showing people what the advantages would be to each individual throughout the world of a resource-based economy.